Congrats on the win. Taking care of business against your crosstown rival. Just how does it feel picking up another win this week?
It feels great. We prepare through practice every week for this, so it feels good coming out here. We got Jimmy on our side now, so we're just protecting him out here, just doing it for our brother Owen too.
It was a bit chippy out there at times, but how are you guys able to keep a bit of a level head throughout the course of this game?
Yeah, it was definitely chippy. We knew it was coming in here. Coach Dinan does a great job making sure we all know we don't talk back. We just celebrate with our team, and that's what we do.
For you personally, Hansen, outstanding day for you offensively. 3 receiving touchdowns. What does that say about the connection that you and Jimmy have?
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Me and Jimmy, as soon as he came into Carroll, we built our friendship really well, so that kind of translates to the field. So me and Jimmy just got that connection going, and I hope to keep it going.
Knowing what's ahead of you, you can lock up the SAC next week with a win. If you win that game, you could potentially get a perfect regular season in Week 9. So how excited are you just to check off some big accomplishments off the board in the next few weeks?
Yeah, I'm really excited. We've just been taking it week by week. So being here 7-0 now, we got 2 more weeks in the regular season. So we just take it week by week and hope we come out with the undefeated regular season.
All right, not only did you score 3 times, but every time it was from almost exactly the same distance out. It was in the corner every time. What's it like, being able to execute even when a lot of people have to know what you're doing at this point?
Yeah, me and Jimmy love that route, the little go ball, so we practice that day in and day out. So it's just a matter of executing every time.
And so this is a key rivalry. That's been one of the hottest rivalries in the SAC in past years. How good does it feel to win one like this?
It feels great. It feels great.
We just came in with the plan, with the mission to just beat them, and that's what we came out to do. It's a use by now. It's a use.
Homestead got off to a bit of a quick start offensively, but once you got that first stop and forced them to punt, it felt like you guys were able to settle down defensively. How were you able to adjust early on in that first half?
The coaches had a great game plan for us. We just had to stop their guys, and we just let the rest fall in place.
How much fun is it playing with a group of guys that's able to fly around the ball like yourself?
It's always fun when you can say you can play with your brothers, man. It's always fun. We do it for O.
And just knowing what's ahead of you in your last 2 weeks of the regular season, you can lock up the SAC next week. And if you win that, you can potentially get a perfect regular season. Just how excited about what's in front of you?
Very excited. The whole team is. We just work so hard. It's a blessing to see our hard work pay off.
All right, you talked a little bit about the game plan that your coaches put in place this week. What were some of the things that they prepared you for, some of the things that were keys for the game for you guys coming in?
I can't say too much, but the mission was just to know who their guys are and make sure we have eyes on them at all times on the field.
We haven't won here in a while. I don't know exactly when the last time is. Might go back to 2015. I don't know. I'd have to look that up. But, they're a good football team, and this is a hostile environment, and it's a tough place to play. Their student body does a phenomenal job, and it is electric always here. And, our kids came to play, and that's the bottom line. We had a little slow start, had a couple of alignment issues on a couple of pass plays, but, it's all right. It's high school football, right?
Things got a little bit chippy out there at times, but how do you feel like the guys were able to keep their heads level throughout the course of this game?
It's a heated rivalry. It is, and there's always a lot on the stake, and our kids, at times, they lost some composure, but they reeled it back in, and things didn't get out of control. But I'm proud of them. I'm proud of them for regaining composure and continue to play and continue to be sportsmen.
You mentioned the defense coach. Offensively, another strong night out there, and Haffner with 3 catching touchdowns from Jimmy. How exciting is it just to see the guys, really work on the timing, the connection with Jimmy throughout the course of the season?
Yeah, without question, the receivers have a great connection with Jimmy. Hansen had a big game. Cam had a big game. Jaden had several big catches in the middle. Cooper as well. They all do a great job, and he distributes the ball and does a great job of getting the ball to the guy that's open, not just selecting one guy. And then we've got a chance to be successful if we can do that and run the ball at the same time. Nate Starks did a great job running the football. We're pleased with, both sides of the ball.
This team has put itself in position to lock up the SAC and get that perfect regular season. How excited are you to put yourself in that position and see some big milestones checked off the board in the next few weeks?
Yeah, our objective now is to finish the season undefeated. You know, that's a tough thing to do, you know, against, you know, great teams in the SAC as it is. And so we want to continue to win. You know, we got to play a good Concordia team next week and then, you know, finish up with Wayne, you know, and Wayne's got a tremendous athlete at running back, you know, and so 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, that's our focus.
And can you talk a little bit about the plan on the defensive side of the ball? They put up 10 points pretty quickly, and then after getting the first stop, held them scoreless for the next 3 quarters.
Yeah, like I said, there was on 2 different plays there was coverage, you know, faux pas. There was coverage, you know, breakdowns, and they got it fixed. You know, they're, like I said, they're high school kids. They're going to make mistakes. You know, they're not going to be perfect all the time, and so there was communication issues on the long touchdown pass. You know, there was half the secondary thought they were in one coverage, and the other thought they were in another coverage, and you know, lack of communication results in 6 points for somebody else, and so that's what we're going to learn. You know, if you want to be great, you got to be great every play.
And what do you think it says about this team that after a mistake like that, they were able to learn from it and not repeat anything like that in, you know, one of the most high-pressure games of the year?
You know, that's the story of athletics, you know, and it carries over to life. That, you know, there is, and that's one of our mottos. You know, you have to adapt and adjust. You know, things are going to go wrong at some time, and you've got to adjust, you've got to change, you've got to find out. If I'm not getting the outcome that I want, I got to change my response. My response wasn't good, and I got to change it, okay, or else the outcome's still going to be unfavorable and for the other or for us.